Alright, guys, so we're back yet again, and we are finally going to be talking about probably one of the movies that's been getting a lot of, I would say, hate, praise, among other things. So, we're going to be talking about Marvel's Thunderbolts. So, I know there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people that was like, no, I don't want this movie. This is, oh, it's bad. Oh, it's good. Whatever. Again, this movie takes place again after Captain America Brave New World. So you have where Florence Pugh returns as Yelena. You got Wyatt Russell returning as U.S. Agent. You got David Harbour returning as Red Guardian. You got Sebastian Stan returning as Bucky Barnes, etc. So you have where Yelena is doing a lot of jobs for, of course, Valentina. Now, again, she is getting tired of doing the same thing over and over again, doing different jobs, cleaning up the messes, whatever. Valentina is currently getting impeached. So, Elena comes up with an idea of, okay, she wants something different. So, Valentina offers her this one last job, do this cleanup, you're done. And when she does, it does not go exactly the way it's planned because she gets ambushed by U.S. Agent, she gets ambushed by Ghost, she gets ambushed by Taskmaster, and they meet this unknown character, Bob. And they start, taking down each other. And what was crazy is, again, Taskmaster wasn't in this movie very much. She got taken out pretty quickly. And come to find out, they were all being used by Valentina. Now, while this is going on, Bucky does some research on Valentina, tries to get close to her secretary or her assistant, and tries to get her to show that Valentina is not as whatever as she claims to be. Now, she knows this, but she's scared of Valentina. So Bucky goes pretty much on his own to find more evidence, and that's when he comes in contact with the Thunderbolts. Because between U.S. Agent, Yelena, and Ghost, they have to come together, and with Bob as well, to form this unholy team to go up against Valentina, and even Red Guardian gets in the middle of it. And they go through the whole movie of, okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna run, or we gotta, prove that this is a setup. And they find out Bob has powers. Bob became the Sentry. He has like two personalities. He has a normal personality they meet, but they have another personality that is a very dark, powerful from everything he was pumped into, almost like Superman type deal. Now I don't know too much about Sentry. You guys are probably have to help me out. I may have to look into some more stuff. But the entirety of the film is where Valentina wants to get a hold of Sentry, turn him into her own personal super soldier. And when Bucky finds out about what's going on, even though when he captures the Thunderbolts, and again, they don't agree on the name, it just happens that they have no choice but to go along with this plan to try to stop Valentina. They even fight Sentry, and it doesn't go very well. He kicks their ass, and they want to give up. Everyone kind of does their own thing. And I'm going to tell you this now. I think Florence Pugh, she led this movie. I'm gonna be 100% honest. She led this movie. She dealt with a lot of turmoil. She dealt with a lot of PTSD. She dealt with a lot of things she done as a former Black Widow in the Red Room, losing, um, her sister. And one of the best things she did was with Red Guardian, saying that she was alone, that she lost her sister forever. And I give Florence Pugh such credit because she brought it with that scene, with the emotion, with the turmoil in her face, her eyes, her words, her performance. She did such a great job, and I can't help it. I love Yelena. I love Yelena. I think she's a great character. I think she's honestly, as of right now, probably the best female character within the Marvel universe. Again, from Scarlet Witch. Because again, who knows when they're going to bring her back? As of right now, I think she's the best female character in the Marvel universe. She's hot, she's sexy, she's a badass, she's a smartass, all these things, and seeing her pretty much become like a team leader and go to help Bob and help him deal with his own darkness, because that's what pretty much happened is his own darkness took over, and she went in his mind and so did the others to help him and show him that even for losers, quote unquote, like them, there's always someone like them that's willing to be there for you. And I will say a very emotional scene was when Bob was beaten on his darker half, and Yelena is able to get free in his mind and able to grab him and hold on to him and say that it's okay, I'm here. And then here comes U.S. Agent, here comes Red Guardian, here comes Ghost, here comes, Bucky, all these ones that, again, are the so-called second-hand heroes, and they show they can be heroes. They save people, they save children, they protect people, and it felt good. And when everything kind of calms down, they go into the whole thing of Valentina trying to make it look like, oh well, this was my plan all along. I'm creating the new Avengers and meet the new Avengers, when in actuality she just wanted to eliminate them because they were doing work for her. And then Yelena basically tells her, we own you now, because they own her now. She is corrupted, she cannot be trusted, and if she messes up, they're going to turn her in, because they're going to look at the heroes because they saved New York once again. And it's not only Helena, it's Bucky, it's U.S. Agent, it's Red Guardian, it's Ghost, it's now Bob, aka Sentry. So you got six figures, So I would say maybe U.S. Agent's going to be this so called, uh, you know, I don't know. Again, I'm not sure how they're going to do this, because, again, within them trying to be the so-called new Avengers, and you got where Sam's going to be creating his own as well at some point, and being warned about the upcoming war that happened in Brave New World. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're just going to either fight it out to see who's going to be the better, I would say, suited Avengers, or combine, or whatever. Again, I will say this. I did enjoy this movie just a little bit more than Brave New World, but it wasn't that much better than Brave New World. I think this movie really could have been better. Again, I was not a big fan of Bob, or the Century. I think it could have been just a little bit different with going after maybe a different threat. But again, seeing former, I would say, villains, or, secondhand heroes or whatever, was interesting for the movie, and being able to see these characters go further in. Now, again, Marvel still is in a very chaotic state right now. I don't know exactly where they're going to go from here. I'm hoping they get better with story, with characters, with character progression, and being able to provide stories for entertainment, and not bring in other things that just don't make sense to the story, or, political stuff, or woke stuff, or trying, the actors doing something that's gonna piss off the fans, or the movie just don't make sense, or it's just not that good, or it doesn't look good, all these things. But I mean, it was an okay film. Was it the best film? No, but I would rather watch this over Brave New World, over Ironheart, over She Hulk, and over Miss Marvel. All those, I'd rather watch that than those other shows and movies. So, again, those are just my opinion, guys. What'd you think about the movie? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it okay? What was your overall stance on the movie? Let me know about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.